What's up, everybody? We are back at the BE00TAKE00 Show. I am your co-host, the PJ North, back with the one and only, your favorite race car driver's favorite race car driver, Tyler Bohannon. T-Bo, what's good, baby?
Every week you get a new one. I like it.
Yeah, man, I like to mix it up a little bit.
I like that one. That one was good. You can put that back at, Christmas present idea. Leave that one.
I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
How's it going? Everything good?
Yeah, no, good. Shitty day here, but
yeah, weather was terrible, huh?
Yeah, no, it was pretty rowdy here today, and then they're working on the ceiling in my shop, so not getting a lot done. But
I understand that. A lot of things going on. Before we get all into it, if you're listening with us live on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. That helps us out. We do appreciate it. Want to see those subscribers go up. Maybe we'll get some new viewership here. If you're listening on Spotify or iTunes next day or any day after that, don't forget to hit that follow button. Leave a review. Let us know that you dig it. Everything went off without a hitch last week, so everything went live. that episode went live, no problem last week. So all is right in the world. So we're hanging and banging. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, we're gonna get into it. Before we do, man, I got my Dale shirt on, but how about this Kindle motor oil hat? Is that not gas?
Yeah, that's it, dog.
Man, I was really excited about this one.
I gotta get back. So I spent a lot of time today since I didn't have much to do. Like, honestly, I was Christmas shopping. I'm getting ahead of it,
Yeah, there you go.
But like, I never detoured off into the vintage.
That's actually probably better. Yeah, man. As most people know, I did buy a huge collection. I'm reselling most of it, so you guys can check out my eBay if you're into that, or just hit me up if you're whatever you're looking for. I've got some really cool. Obviously, I kept a few. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I kept 15, but I've already got like 15 plus listed already. So, yeah, man. Obviously, I may do like a thing at the racetrack too, just like a bucket. Like, hey, here's the hats that I got available if you guys are looking for vintage stuff next year, depending on what I got left over. There's some cool ones, just stuff that doesn't really fit my head. That's the big thing. Some of the vintage stuff is like
you should get a spot on the midway.
A what?
You should get a spot on the midway.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Every national, like I'm just selling vintage racing shit. You can just imagine Bo's trailer's like, why aren't we selling any new stuff? And I'm like, well, I got all this old single stitch, Bo. This is your problem, my guy. Yeah, man, we're out here doing it. Well,
selling it out of the trunk of a '66 Chevelle.
Hey, in the lanes, baby. You just pop up and
you gotta wear the gold chain and like have the polo with all the buttons off.
Hey, man, that's why I used to have to sell CDs out of the trunk. Everybody wants to, man. I got Young Jeezy wasn't lying when he's talking about selling CDs out of the trunk. That was us. I was out there doing it. Yeah, Jerry, I copped a few of the John Asta hats. The crazy thing is that I don't know that John. I could tell the ones that John wore. And the other 100 that are in the collection, he did not wear. There are some that are like in pristine, unbelievable condition. And then the 2 of them that I kept because they're super cool. There's a, let me see if I can pull this one out real quick. Yeah. This English Town 89 right here. And I was like, this one's been through it. It's corduroy, so it doesn't really wash super well. But it's pretty badass, man. Budweiser Summer Nationals 80. I tell you what, if I enter...
ad for... Northway eBay store or something?
Yeah, yeah, man. That one I'm keeping. You can't get that one. There's a few cool ones though, man. There's some Don Garlits stuff in there. He's a big Don Garlits fan, I guess. So yeah, dude, I copped a bunch of stuff and they turned out pretty good. So shout out to the chat here before we get all into it. Clint Stroh. Oh man, Clint's the guy. Clint's always here first. He's checking it out. Shout out to Clint. Nice big block. Thanks for joining us. Joe Ballard, Wes Collins. Wes is asking the real questions. Why are we not at the mini million? Wes, I don't know if you heard 2 episodes ago, but my bracket car's a big pile of shit. That would explain why I'm not there. Tyler, why are you not there?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I don't. I mean, I got the US 60 banquet.
That's right. That's this weekend. I forgot.
Yeah. About to be y'all can have fun because y'all ain't going to have that much fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun to be had at US 60's banquet. Shout out to Jerry Emmons and RJ Torres, Walt Walker, as always. Thanks for joining us. We're going to get into it. I'm just going to take a quick minute. The NASCAR 25 League, the Winston Cup, starts tonight. Very excited. Right after this at 7:30 Central, we got the live stream. I've got a good mix of, like I said, some of my music friends from in town. We got some racer people from all over the country scattered in there, man. It's gonna be pretty exciting. Everybody's kind of like using our Discord and sending their cars, and I've made some graphics, so it should be kind of fun. It's a live stream. You're gonna see my car because I've learned also that unless that person like knows how to stream and they're doing their stream, it's really hard to like get their feed in there. So that's a later down the road thing. We'll work on that. But so you're going to give me just announcing, and I may be in last place because these guys are sending in their lap times. I'm not anywhere close. I mean, they're so far. I'm not anywhere close. And I was like, this is not going to end well, man. We're at Daytona for race number 1 here. It's the BE00TAKE00 Winston Cup. Shout out to Tyler for supporting my craziness. I do appreciate it. But right here on this channel. So make sure you hit subscribe. It'll be fun.
I'm gonna be watching it. I'm gonna have some cookies and some milk on the couch.
Yeah, we talked about doing a racing league. I know, obviously there's the RBRA game. But if you don't have a PC, I guess the game doesn't run super well on console. And I haven't had a chance to like deep dive into how to try to help him make it better on console. Obviously, my IT background, I might be able to, I don't know. I guess I don't know all the details within the servers on how Roblox works, but I'm sure I could, if there's something I can do to help him
Nerd out on it, probably.
Maybe I do.
Yeah, you probably could.
So we'll see what happens, but we might even do that. We might have a league of our own there on RBRA. Who knows? So yeah, that starts tonight. Don't forget to join us 7:30 right after the show. We'll be live here on the channel. I've made a separate video for that and a playlist for the Winston Cup series. So, appreciate you guys joining. Oh, Gary, thank you. The Blue Federal Mogul Champion. Thank you, Gary. I knew you'd hook me up. Gary Emmons is watching as well. I have been on the hunt for that Federal Mogul. I haven't pulled the trigger because me and Casey, we finally bought a truck. We'll start there. We finally bought a truck. It's been a long 9 months.
Guys,
since
we don't have to hear about it anymore.
It's been a long 9. Well, you don't know. Maybe. It's been a long 9 months, man. Since Belrose, basically before Belrose, we've been looking. It's been what a nightmare. But we finally found one. So I picked it up Saturday, and so I haven't pulled the trigger on any vintage stuff other than these that I'm selling. So, but Gary, I would love to take them off your hands if you want to donate them to the cause. I'll even slip you some money, maybe. Who knows? I guess race car. Yeah, we'll just kind of talk about race car. That's kind of my race car update. I got a truck, and I got my shifter out of my car, so I'm making progress there. I got Kenny and Terry coming over to help me get the front spring out and the
that fun stuff.
Yeah, the fun stuff. So they're gonna come help me out this week.
So what are you taking those out for?
I'm pretty sure the front driver side is weak because the car leans.
So you're gonna put springs on.
Yeah, it needs new ones. It's just like it leans, to the front left. And I need to take off the rears because I told you that bracket, that 4-link bracket. Apologies, not the shock mount bracket is what I was told it was. Bickle yelled at me, man. I got a phone call from Bickle. He's like, it's a shock mount, not a 4-link, bro. I'm like, all right, relax, cowboy.
But I still didn't see the difference. You sent me that picture. I didn't see the problem.
Yeah. So
did you find it? I mean, what was
man, it's down like it's a good 15-20 degrees down at an angle. I don't think it's supposed to be that way. I mean, I might as well just put I have new ones. I have a new set from my dad's shop. So I just put those on. It'd be fine. So yeah, I got to do some stuff like that, but we're getting into it. So what about you? What about your race car updates?
Well, like I said, with them working on the shop, I haven't got nothing done this week.
Sure.
I got some stuff. I don't know. I've got a few little tricks that I want to do to the Phantom before I send it to powder coat. Just, things that I've learned from working with Hunter and stuff and, seen from different cars that we've put together that I'd like to just add to it that I can do before it goes to powder coat.
Yeah. I understand that.
So,
yeah, it's going to be a cool car to have that thing back together for you. You think you'll have it ready for Gainesville?
I don't even know if I'm going to run any super comp.
I just meant was that like a target
That's
date?
kind of the hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try by Thanksgiving. So by next week, I'm going to try to have it going to powder coat.
Okay.
And then if I can get it back, if I can get it back when I come back from New Year's, if I can start on it, I feel like I could hammer on it for 2 months and have it done.
Are you taking your Chevy 2 and JP's Dragster to Florida, or what's the deal there this winter?
Yeah. So I was just looking at that today. I think I got to leave like the 7th
of December.
And then Brian's trying to get me to fly back to Indy now for a day. I haven't really thought about that. I'm going to tell him to just
PRI,
eat it.
dude. Tough.
Yeah, I'd rather shit my hands and clap. But
yeah.
Anyways, sorry guys, I don't want to go to PRI. But so I guess there's 2 5 days back to back, and then you got Christmas, and then you go back.
Yeah.
For the week, and then I think Britt and Galen got a New Year's race the week after that.
Man, right? It just never.
I might go.
The grind never stops. The grind never stops. Yeah, man. Race cars are right now. We just got a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, mine's completely tore apart. And then you've got some. And I still don't know. You know, Bickle called me today and asked me about my bracket car. I was like, dude, honestly, man, it's like the last thing on my mind. But I did get to see my hood in person. That some bitch is bad.
Yeah,
shout
got it right.
Shout out to D-Lo and Chuck Bohannon, man, because it is. I mean, it looks unbelievable. I was like, damn, this ain't the hood I brought up here. Some bitch is bad as hell. So I do got to get that done. So I'll go back and pick that up. I just didn't have a way to bring it home that night. It was also what felt like 2 a.m. in the morning. It really wasn't even that late. Yeah, so race car updates, man. A lot of things going on. Things are heating up with TB Promotions too. We're not gonna delve too far into it, but we were together in a car for 2 days.
We'll get our hands slapped if we ain't careful over here.
I am very, very specific in what we tell.
Yeah. CIA on the backside here might get us.
But I will say this. It is quite possibly the most ambitious thing that I've seen you guys be a part of, and I've seen a lot of cool shit that you guys have done. So very excited to be a part of it. It should be really, really cool. And I'm not even really part of it. I should say I'm a small part of it, right? Kind of helping get that out. But PRI is going to be very cool. So if you guys aren't, make sure you follow Race TB Promotions on Facebook and Instagram and all those things. It's going to be crazy. It'd be very exciting. How are you feeling after our trip?
After our trip, I feel great.
There was a lot of concern when we first all got in the truck.
I mean,
there's a lot of things going on there.
Yeah, and then it's honestly, dude, I'll be like, it was amazing. When's the last time? I was
absolutely blown away.
Well, yes, me too. But I tell you, the part that I think was just awesome is as usual. But like Jeb got to experience it for the first time. But when's the last time the three of us rode in a truck for 2 days?
It's been a long time.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I miss that stuff a lot.
Yeah, I do too. We had a blast. I really did enjoy it. I really enjoyed us.
PJ put us up in the Ritz Carlton in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yeah, well, we were just barely north. It wasn't even that far into Michigan. Was it? It was a nice hotel. It was a nice hotel.
It's downtown. They got me parking with Bentleys and the radio station, and I just got this Ford Dually making a bunch of noise in downtown Grand Rapids.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We're big on the hotel. We stay at a lot of hotels, so I'm trying to do better about it. But obviously we do. Yeah, we hook it up a little bit, so we get to shout out to my brother. He makes that happen for us. So shout out to Nick Fouts for that one. Yeah, so it was cool, man. It was great though. My favorite part was getting to. We all got to team up on Brian this time, which was nice. Because we're all three. Yeah, it's 3-on-1 handicap match there, so that was really good. I was very excited.
Brian's still like the asshole boss, He's the asshole manager.
As I put it to him, he's the most gracious. He might be an asshole, but he is also the most gracious. And I told him, I said, do you remember how the conversation went about my bracket car when we were at 60? He just asked me. He wasn't like, hey, if you need something, you could drive the truck, whatever. He was like, do you think you can win in yours? And I was like, I mean, okay, it's super hurtful. Like, no, probably not. But, and then I proceeded to lose in his. So, but it was okay because it was a hit right. I lost in it. And
that's our boy.
I was like, damn, Brian, that hurt. But nah, it was good. So we did have a great time. I'm very excited about it. More to come. Like I said, be on the lookout if you guys follow Race TB Promotions across everything. I think PRI is really what the goal is, to kind of get that word out. So very soon. Before I go to this last piece, Jerry, I did not get the steering wheel fixed. It is, it's so funny is that so many people have pointed that out. Now that Jerry broke the glass, everybody points out, man, there's a lot of movement in that steering wheel. I'm like, yeah, it's been wallered out. I think it's been the same steering wheel setup for 20 years that I've had the car. So maybe not the same steering wheel, but the same definitely locking mechanism that goes on there. I gotta get that fixed. Yeah, there's a lot of play in that steering column, so I'll get that fixed maybe this winter. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got a lot of things to do. I gotta get one race car back together before we do anything crazy. Yeah. Last headline I do want to talk about NHRA Vice show. I saw this get posted, and how many times have I talked about this right on the show? I feel like I've talked about it for the last 38 weeks.
Every episode, yeah.
Yeah, I am so First off, Vice does an amazing job with their, if you guys haven't seen Dark Side of the Ring or Dark Side of Comedy or Dark Side of the 90s or like all that stuff is very like gritty and it's a thing and they tell a great story. If they do a third as good on NHRA stuff, it's going to be amazing. I just think every other motorsport has this now. We're so late to the game and we have the capability to do it. I love that it's being done. I'm very excited to see what they've done for this year and how they kind of translate that to TV. It's like 6 episodes, going to be on Vice TV. If you don't have Vice, which YouTube TV doesn't, it'll be on their YouTube channel. And if it's not on their YouTube channel, their website, the whole thing works. You're going to be able to see it. But Vice TV and NHRA. Did you see the promo that I sent you for it or no?
Yeah.
It looks great. I'm excited. I think it should be really cool, and racers should be excited about it. Even if you don't like NHRA and that's not your thing, this is exciting for the sport. This is going to be a better version of what Street Outlaws did, right? Street Outlaws did this thing where I assume as race car drivers and race fans, we all know that was all not real, right? Like I'm sure the racing was real and all that stuff, but like some of the other stuff was not real. So like, I hope that they understand that like this is going to be the real thing. This is the story of this year in NHRA, which has been a pretty crucial year for them. Obviously they've had great ratings and now John Force is retired and this is a crucial year for NHRA. So I hope it turns out and hope something. And it's like I said, it's something I've talked about a lot. So I'm very excited to see that, but let us know in the comments if you're excited, if you saw the promo, what your expectations are. Again, it's a cool thing. Like I said, hopefully it turns out and it should be pretty good. But I think we'll get into it. We'll talk about what everybody wants to talk about. Sorry, before we do that. Steve Pointer, I am glad you can see now. You can finally see everybody else's comments. I don't know how. I'd like to see how big Steve's texts are on this comment chain. Steve, let me know what font you're typing in right now on YouTube so I know how big it is. No, man, shout out to Steve. He's going to be able to see by January 1. So we need Steve back on the mic because the Braille thing didn't work out, man. We called CompuLink, and he was like, hey, it takes too long to print out in Braille, so we got to figure out something else, and I didn't want to.
Yeah, nah.
So
we don't have to like do the tapping method or something.
Oh shoot! Shout out to Steve Pointer. All right, no, we're gonna talk about it, man. Pomona. Let's talk about Pomona first before we talk about World Championship. Let's just talk about Pomona as a whole. What are your thoughts on the decision to run Sportsman one day?
It is what it. No,
Sportsman one day first. Like, what's your thought there?
Oh, okay,
we're
fantastic.
A little bit here. Yeah, slow down here, cowboy.
Okay, next question.
That's all you have is the entire. Yeah, it was a great idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Yeah, what do you think went through the people's thoughts who removed themselves from the race?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, if I'd have drove all the way out there for no time run, I'd have been jacked.
You'd been
cowboy
like,
hat on. Let's go.
Okay.
I've been stoked.
Yeah, I think this is a question for the Emmons. You guys are here watching along if you're still here. Or Walt Walker and you guys, again, the guys who race a lot of NHRA with us Forbes. Tell us what your thoughts are of that one day and like how your approach might change getting that information. Because from my standpoint, I thought it was great. I love a good one day race. That's right up my alley. You know what I mean? Like, excellent. That's great. But I don't get it, but I can see if I try to take a step back, some of these guys who don't race a lot and are like, well, we paid for a time run. I don't ever agree with the paid for a time run. You paid to race, but I understand their 1% of what I didn't say I understand all of it. I said I understand 1% of it. That's all I'm saying.
Nah.
Okay.
Trash.
Super helpful.
You get what you get. I mean, I
agree.
Listen, you're talking to the guy who would have been all about it.
Sure.
I mean, let's go.
Yeah.
Put me in, coach.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just
100% for us.
It's the only way they get it done.
I agree. That's what I was saying. Like, that's where I'm like, for once, NHRA made a conscious decision in our benefit, and everybody still bitched. I was like, damn, y'all are ruthless, man. They can give y'all money back, and y'all still complain.
The deal for me is like, they blow this balloon up all year long.
Yeah.
And they're just blowing it up, and they get all the way to the end of it, and like, so what happens on Sunday? They just popped a balloon. They got it almost all the way done, and they just popped the balloon, right? Like they did what they had to do.
Yeah.
But it just takes the wind out of yourselves. And if they don't get Sportsman done, that completely obliterates it in my mind. You just like
1,000%. You ruined everything.
Killed the entire. You just killed an entire season. Where like now, at least for the majority of us, we can be okay with that. Like
I will say
The
that's
other
the
part
most
of it
rain.
does kill it, but
That's the most rain I've ever seen in California. Like, I've never see any of my friends that live there. I've never been like, damn, it's raining. They never put. It's always sunny and 75 all day, every day, and like, it was standing water in the pits. They're wearing coats. I mean, you saw every time. And I'll tell you this too. I saw a lot of social media presence by the teams because there was so much downtime. Shout out to them for doing that and committing to it and doing this stuff, because like, I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it does go a long way, because there are people that follow them, right? They follow Cruz Petragon's team, or they follow Rick Ware Racing, and it's like, that's a great way. Yes, roads were flooding. Thank you, Michael. That's what I thought. I mean, it's crazy out there. So I thought, all in all, that decision to run Sportsman Thursday was incredible. Now, let's go to the pro thing. What would you have done as an HRA? So here, there are a lot of limitations, and so they have to take these into consideration. They don't own the fairgrounds. Not a racetrack. They race 3 times a year. Heritage Series, or whatever, the March Meet thing I think they run there.
I don't think they run that there.
The 2 Pomonas. Oh, so it's only the 2 Pomonas.
Yeah, I think so.
You don't have you can't call the fairgrounds aren't like, nah, we'll do it next week. They probably have something already, right? Like a swap meet or something. They already have something there. So,
God, I mean, maybe, I guess.
What do you do there? Do you take it back? You're like, all right, all the teams, we got to drive back to Vegas, finish this thing up. What do you do?
I'd have probably made that decision like a lot sooner than Sunday, but I mean, you did what you did. It is what it is.
No, I'm asking, what are your thoughts? What would you do?
I don't know. I mean, probably the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not gonna Hail Mary this thing back. You know, they've got too much at stake to just. It's not like it's a 400 car bracket race where you can say we're going to, we're going to Vegas to finish it. And I mean, you can't back it up a week. You got shit scheduled, and they
just
probably
think that they were up against the wall no matter what they did.
Could they have avoided it earlier on and maybe did like a midweek thing?
Yeah. Yeah, with the pro teams or something.
Yeah, like, get it in, do a midweek deal or whatever. I mean, is that feasible? Maybe not. Just that's probably about the only option you had elsewhere. Like, if you're going to throw a Hail Mary, that was probably it.
Yeah. Yeah, so from a weather perspective, pretty crazy. We obviously watched the whole race unfold. So let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit about the race. First things first. We're gonna kind of combine this with world champs. So I don't know a lot about Top Alcohol Dragster or Top Alcohol Funny Car, but I do know 2 things. Sean Cowie is a world champion, and Sean Bellumer is another world champion. Top Alcohol was a pretty close race too. Cowie went 6:59, and he won by 11 points. And Bellumer absolutely hammered him at 7:86.
Oh yeah, he never misses. Bad dude.
If I look at Bellumer's score, it's 85. It's 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 42, 64, 85, 85, 85. It's not even fair.
No.
Y'all got to figure that out. I don't know. Everybody else in the class, y'all got to, I don't know. I don't know much about Top Alcohol, but I like that there's a differing number of combinations, but they're all chasing Sean Bellumer right now. So
yeah,
good for him, man. Shout out to Sean. Let's move into our guy Comp. How about old JT, Jeff Taylor Performance for everybody? What was your? Obviously, I think you texted him because you were kind of watching pretty closely with it. What was what was his reaction to the whole thing? Obviously, this was 5-time too.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was just kind of like, I think for Jeff at any point now, it's like it's a good reminder that he can still do it.
Yeah.
And like 3 races left, he didn't think he had a chance. So, it was
tough with those last 4 races, 95, 63, 95.
Yeah, he Jeff's one of those people that just like, I think he just enjoys every bit of it now. Just he's able to enjoy the moment, especially doing it 5 times. So, and he's got a badass team behind him too.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the team.
Yeah.
Because me and you talked about it, and you kind of gave me some more insight, which I thought was really, really cool. So, the motor builder is
David Nickens,
fastest guy in the world. It feels like sometimes with that type of thing, like he builds a big block better than from a fast perspective.
He's
right?
been a comp eliminator. The guy's a legend. So
yeah, and then he's partnered with Whiteley's, right?
Yeah, white. So it's all Whiteley owned stuff. Nickens Power, JT
about,
behind the wheel.
You want to talk about?
Yeah.
Look, if you're putting together a big three when it comes to drag racing, that's probably a big three you would hire. Like you're like Garnett,
yeah, for Golf Eliminator.
Yeah, Garnett, Allen, and Pierce are out there, baby. And
it's one of those deals too, where like the first couple, I ain't gonna lie, when he called me and told me he was doing this deal and what they were doing it with like a few years ago, and they were going to go after the D4 money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is sick, right? Like there's nobody had a chance,
right?
But they struggled, and I was like, it just didn't. It was one of them deals where like you got all the pieces and it's just not playing out. And then this year they did something different. The new combo was this year, and
yeah. So he's at let me take a look here. He's got 85, 63, 74, 95, 74. Then he had a tough go of it where those were all obviously drops, but pretty tough. And then 95, 63, 95 to finish up the year. So congratulations to just one of our favorite people, man. Jeff obviously has had a huge impact on Tyler's racing career and his whole family's racing program. We obviously big Jeff Taylor fans. I love Jeff. So it was cool to see, man. It was cool to watch it happen and all unfold. And then, Tyler get to see a text back same day. That same, like, it's really crazy because it's happening in the moment, right? I always text people when I see them win nationals or they win a big money thing. And it's like you get that interaction. It's like it's very cool to have that where we're not just – it's a little more than just like your home. Like, oh, yeah, he's cool, man. Good job, whatever, right? It's like it's a different relationship. So very cool. As we talked about last week, obviously Justin Lamb hammered him in super stock. I do want to talk about his claims just real quick. His claims are 84, 84, 61, 105, 95, 95, 62, 105. Whew, Zaddy. That's a good run of things there, buddy. Just when I look at it, 691, and you were talking about the average, right? So 691 divided by 8 races, right? So
yes,
divided by 8. So that's an 86-point average.
Yeah, that's better than a semi. Or that's basically a runner-up, probably.
That is unheard of, man. That is super crazy, dude. So shout out to Justin Lamb again for yours. Stock, we talked about this obviously as well. Bubba Linky with 677. He is your world champion. And if you look at his, he's got, maybe. What happened here in HRA? Help me out. Here we go. All right, 105, 72, 73, 94, 61, 94, 105, 73 to get 677. And his average is, man, if Brian were here, he'd be able to tell me this, 84.6 points per race. So pretty good for Bubba Linky. I thought that was pretty cool. Super Gas came down to the end. He was getting chased by Val Torres, but Val Torres exited the race at Pomona was it 4 or 3? Oh, no, first round at Pomona. Okay. Wrong Torres. JJ Brock, though, your winner, man, 638. Is that pretty average for Super Gas?
I think so. I think, those two classes are always just a touch lower than stock and super stock. They usually don't get the run.
Sure. That's 79 points or nearly 80 points average. 79, 75 is the average there for Bubba. So pretty cool for Bubba Linky. That's his first, I believe. Or I'm sorry, JJ Brock. That's his. I don't know why I was talking about Bubba. JJ Brock. That's his first, I believe. So pretty cool. And all right, let's get into Super Comp.
Yeah.
Look, obviously, I love Chris, big Chris fan, so I want to preface all of that said tonight with we are Chris fans. Obviously, we try to look at it objectively. It's a tough deal, man. And then to see Chad Webber win the race, which I think is so crazy when you have to win the race to win the world, and it happens. We're not talking about a sport where you have to win one game. It's right. It coming down to the end is you've got to run the table. You're down 0-3 here, and it's a 7-game series, and you got to win out. Like, that's not easy. And you also don't control your fate all the time. Like,
see, that's where the mistakes were made.
Yeah. Crazy.
You can't control this stuff. Drag racing is a thing that as soon as you think you got it by the ass, it'll tell you that you don't. And there ain't no reason to try to control it There's just not. And
you just got to let the chips fall where they fall, you think?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's just is what it is. You never know when you go to the racetrack if it's going to be your day or not. I mean, there's been a lot of good drag racers say you make your own luck, but at the end of the day, it just ain't true. You can bring as much talent to the table as you want to, and it's still got to line up for you. I mean, everybody's got the right equipment. Everybody's got the ability to get the information to know what to do. It's not the playing field that it was 30 years ago. And, you just let the cards fall how they're going to fall. Stop trying to control it. And, I mean, that would have changed the outcome of this for sure.
Yeah. So when did the waiver come into effect? How many years have you been able to waive races?
2023 would have been the first year.
Okay. So I'm willing to bet in the history of all of this, this has not been done before.
No.
And it's just like racers, man. Isn't that like kind of like the drag racing thing? Is like, damn, if there's a way to lose, we'll find it. You know what I mean? Like everybody always says, like, I found a new way to lose this week. And it's like, damn, the crazy thing is that Chris Whitfield found a way to win 3 races and didn't win the world because of that. Like found a way to lose.
I mean, he would have been over 700, right? I think. He would have set the highest score probably for Super Comp.
Yeah, like so his 2 waves are 105 and 105 divisionals, okay? So he would have bettered a 50 and a 62. So you're talking about 43 points and 55 points, right? So that's 98. Yeah, so 98. Yeah, 720. Yikes. Tough. 719. 719. Yeah. That is Chris, I feel for you, brother. I do, man. I can't imagine obviously, we talked about this kind of ad nauseum in the car too, which is cool because obviously we get to have now a couple days to reflect on that conversation. It's and I'll say this.
Preaching to me right now?
Huh?
You're preaching to me right now.
No, we share the same. It'd be different. It's not like you came on here and MF'd everybody. I'm not worried about it. I'm saying that it is crazy to think like we watched it unfold. Then it happens, and then you're like, I can't imagine how Chris feels. I literally can't. I've never been in that situation. Can't relate. I wish I could. But the crazier thing is, like, how do you think Chad Weber feels, right? Chad's thing is like, I can't believe I'm going to win Super Comp with 635. Like, that's a pretty good number, right? 635 is pretty good, but that's the lowest of all of them at 79.375, right? Points per race.
Yeah.
But Chad's claims, he does have a 30-point claim that he had to claim. Like, that's what's even crazier.
So yeah, he was one round. I mean, he could have bettered one more race. If he had one more race, he does a lot,
Yeah, so I mean, I just think it's really unheard of the fact that we see these guys win races that they have to. I have never, look, man, I've had no money in my account, should not be at a racetrack, 19 years old, probably. It's not like, hey, I got a win to eat, right? And I win. Cool.
Oh,
but like, but in my mind,
never lost on my last time.
How do you, if you could turn it on at any time, why wouldn't you just turn it on all the time?
Because you ain't hungry enough.
That's a crazy statement.
I'm just telling you.
Wild.
I don't know what it is, okay? But I'm telling you, when it is my actual last time, I ain't never lost.
Man, someone needs to rob Tyler.
Why do you think I go broke all the time?
Yeah, fair. Dennis, yeah. Jordan Pratt, man, is a dog, dude. And they're boys, right? They obviously both are in This Is Bracket Racing Elite, and they're both teachers / like collaborators in the group and all that stuff. They got a race. Got a race first round.
I think I know who I'd have running the class this week.
Oh man, really wild stuff though. But honestly, let's talk a little bit about Chad Weber, man. Chad. So here's the crazy thing. I'm still trying to figure out. They said that his brother won last year. Is Bill Weber his brother?
Is it dad or brother or something? Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Who won the? Who did we figure out won the 2024? I'm gonna look it up real quick. But they said that. So that's a family back-to-back world titles. That's probably hasn't been done since the Richardsons, right?
I don't know. I mean, that's a good question though.
I would be interested to know. No, yeah, Kobe Fuller won last year.
That's right. But did he win? Who won Top Dragster last year?
Oh,
You know what was it? Cody Weber?
No. Well, I'll look it up here. It does not. Oh, here we go. Cody Weber. Yes, correct. Okay.
Yeah, that's the brother.
Okay.
So,
Shout out back to you. So I would thank you, Walt. I know we're on a delay too, so when I ask the chat, it's always like 10 or 15 seconds afterwards. It's got to be the first time that's been done since. I mean, maybe the Emmons brothers. Have y'all ever done it? Who's the last time a brother combo won back-to-back world champions? It probably hasn't been that long ago. It's probably been relatively recent because there is a lot of them out there, right? That's kind of which is a cool thing. It's really neat, right? Because now you're no longer in the shadow of your brother, Chad. Congratulations. I don't know if that. I know if me and my brother raced, we don't have that like competitive thing. Me and my sister maybe, but like me and my brother, I don't know if we'd have that competitive thing. But if I did and I won the world championship, my brother hadn't. Anytime we were together, I'd just bring it with me. We'd be at Thanksgiving dinner. I just bring it.
That's the thing with my dad, right? Like I keep bringing these checks in and stuff, and I keep hanging them over. I'm like, yeah, and then he's so proud of me until he sees that I'm getting a little bit of an ego, and then he says,
he's got to wax that ass. Yeah, you see that one up there?
One right there in the middle that says Indian. You ain't got one of those.
Pretty crazy. Yeah, so shout out to Chad Weber, man. Obviously, an incredible job when you got to win and it's on the line, right? That's something about an MVP player, right? You step up Game 7, had to turn it on, managed to turn it on. So congratulations to Chad Weber winning Super Comp. All right, top sportsman. Darian Bosch got it done. Darian with a, let me get to his score here maybe if this NHRA app would let me do what I asked. All right, he had 568, which in top sportsman, obviously it's 5 rounds instead of 6. So on average, you're going to have 11 points less, right? But
right, yeah, or 10, yeah.
10 less, sorry. 71-point average is really good for a 5-round race. That's really good.
It's closing in on a runner-up, I guess, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so his claims are 74, 52, 52, 74, 63, 95, 95, 63. He had a 95 that he had to throw out. That is wild.
Huh.
Yeah, the Dallas one didn't even count. He was out of claims.
Oh, yeah, divisionally.
Damn, dude. That would have been that would have been filthy, dude. You're talking about another 40 points that he would have got. So he'd have been over 600. So
that's nasty.
Yeah, that's filthy, dude, in top sportsman. So congratulations, Darian. A second 2-time world champion now. So congratulations. All right. Let's talk about it. Top dragster. I'm going to preface this with this. This is a warning for everybody. I messaged Cody, or Casey, pleasure, about being the meanest Canadian, right? He knows this. It's a running joke. I don't know Casey well. I know Casey via Facebook, interactions and things like that. So first I'll say this. Congratulations. He put up 595 on the board. 595 divided by 8 for everybody keeping score 74 points. He had 105, 62, 41, 73, 62, 52, 95. So they get an extra round in Division 6, right? It's 48 cars, I think. They take everybody.
Yeah. So there you go. There's the thing, right? Does he win if they get rid of that? There's so many other things.
He does not because he's 20 points down, and he goes to 575.
Yeah, so bingo. The guy goes to races where you got to win an extra round. You get the bonus points, and he wins the world. Who cares what you saw?
Yeah.
You didn't see the other 7 races.
Yeah.
Like there's so many other ways it could unfold, and it is what it is. It's you put yourself in the position to do so. More power to you. If you're all right with it, roll with it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like you put yourself in a position to be able to do that.
Sure.
Congratulations. There's also a lot of other things he did this year, like win 6-round races and put himself, 20 extra points ahead that he wouldn't have had in any other division, winning or not. So that's just how I feel about it. If you put yourself in a position to be able to do it, you want to do it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Again, I'll preface another statement. I've never been in this situation. I can't tell you what I would do. I know what I think I would do, but I don't know what I would do. Right. So I can't.
I mean, my dad. I wouldn't be able to drag my dad to the starting line if we ran, or like you know, if Brian and I ran, you know, in this position, like I wouldn't be able to drag him to the starting line if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So you know, it's you got people in your corner, and if you both did what you did your job to get to that point, and you were able to do it. So, I mean, more power to you.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I agree. I think congratulations to Casey. I mean, well done. 595 is, like I said, that's a crazy number. So it's a great job.
Yeah, for sure.
My only thing is this. People on both sides of it. I would avoid posting on the internet, throwing rocks at a glass house, because all of y'all are standing in the same house. So I would just leave it at that. Like, be cognizant enough and be self-aware enough of the situation to really think. And outside people, think about what you're posting.
Outside you can't one that gets me, like the inside people
none
go
of y'all,
there. But you know, I don't care what the people decided to do that are involved with it. Like, do your thing. But these clowns that have no business speaking, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's where I kind of lose, where it's like, where's the line drawn of, like, you can have an opinion. That's fine. That's okay, cool. I just don't know why you feel like you want to post the opinions constantly on the internet. Like, that's where I draw. Like, if you have a podcast like we do, I feel like we talk about our opinions a lot. A lot of it's like factual information about our lives and about what we're doing.
Just the puking it into a Facebook post is the deal breaker.
Yeah, where it's like it's so one-sided sometimes, it feels like. And there's a lot of people. It's not one person, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of comments, and I just, so that's kind of my thing, is like the drama, right, kind of goes up, but I don't know, man. Yeah, it's good. Like I said, I have no qualms about what transpired in the final.
Whatever that means.
I have a problem. Sorry.
Whoa.
I'm gonna get you a Theo Von screen at your house, just so you can look up words I say to make sure we're on the same page.
Got it. I'm in.
No, I don't really have a problem. Again, how it is what it is, right? I think it's other people getting involved in. It's like if we're at a race and there's a fight, and I don't really know what's going on, but then I tell everybody that whoever got knocked out was wrong. But it's like, I don't even know what happened. I wasn't there. I just saw somebody get knocked out, you know?
That's fair too. Hey, you get your ass whooped, you might be wrong.
So, I don't know. Here's my whole point of this is I don't take away from Casey's championship. Congratulations, man.
What? No, is that a thought?
I think that there are people out there.
Like that. Stop that. Get the.
That's the whole point of the Facebook thing. That's what my point was.
Listen, if we want to sit here and bitch about our thoughts on it, that's fine. But you ain't taking away nobody's championship for it. Get out of here. These people need to wipe their fucking tears.
Yeah.
And go back to their mom's basement and, you know, maybe avoid the internet for a few days. Hug your teddy bear.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I didn't know it was that bad.
That's what I was saying, is like I saw a little bit of different. I saw, kind of differing opinions on both sides. And that was my point, is that I just don't take away from the other 7 races that he did, including the 6 rounders that it takes to win out west.
And that's because they have the car counts to do that, Michael. I saw the comment like why they have the extra round. They have the car counts to get the 48 car fields. I don't think if they opened it up out here that it would fill. So that's
so like I said, all in all, I think my favorite takeaway from the whole moment of that, though, was Galvin and Warren Evans in the booth announcing, and Mike Rice or someone leans in to tell them, and Jason Galvin relays the information as, well, it's just been told to us that Aaron Stanky will not be making the final of Top Dragster. His car's broke. And then proceeds to just go about calling the rest of the round, whatever he was calling. I was just like, okay, super subtle. That was honestly my favorite takeaway from the whole moment. I was like, damn, I wish I got that. Sound clip. Although NHRA, man, they on that bullshit about letting me screen record, so I got to screen record it off another phone to bootleg it. Even though I pay for it, and I'm just trying to use the soundbite to help them. You know what I mean? They try to hit me with a DMCA. Much bullshit. But no, either way, like I said, all in all, Casey, congratulations. You know, to everybody.
This guy's bootlegging content off his subscription he pays for.
You do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that soundbite. Anytime like I'm on there and I hear I want to take the soundbite of what the announcer says, I have to record it off somebody's phone with my phone to get the audio that I'm using to go with my clip.
Dedication, bro.
Do what you gotta do, baby. You know what I'm saying, to make it happen. But all in all, like I said, to round that all out, Top Dragster, wild finish. From 3-2-1, all flipped around, right? Darian was leading, then Jessica was leading, and then Casey ended up the end of the day your winner. Yeah, pretty cool. Great finish, like I said. And Casey's, I'll tell you this about Casey. He only made 4 nationals and got that. So pretty good for him to be able to do that without a 5th national. You know what I mean? Like, didn't even have that opportunity. And it's a far drive for them to get a national. Their only nationals that are anywhere remotely close to them are Seattle and Sonoma, and those aren't close. From my understanding, like, it's not, maybe Seattle might be, but like from what I understand, none of those others are close. So it's like kind of really hard for them. I do know that they're evening that out. I don't think we've talked about this previously, but they did announce the NHRA Lucas Oil schedule last week. And I think we didn't really get a chance to talk about it, but they've added another sport nationals. So another chance to get a national event out west in Mission.
Is that the one at Mission?
Yeah. Cool. And so D6 needs that because D6 lost. You know, they're losing national. They don't have this opportunity to get stuff is hard, I feel like. And so it's like, why not give them that opportunity to get extra race? So, yeah, they did add that to Mission, which should be cool. I've never been there, but everybody that went last year, because the ET finals were there, they said it was pretty cool. So,
first 9-second stalker, bro.
Yeah, so wild to me. Last thing we'll talk about. How about Spencer Hyde getting announced Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pretty great. Shout out to Spencer and the whole team at Head Racing. That's great for them. Like I said, they put together a pretty good year. It's exciting to see that. Hopefully they'll be able to continue to turn that on and next year. Talking about the other world champions. How about our boy Dallas Glenn? We're big proponent. Dallas is as that if you've ever seen Wolf of Wall Street, one of us. Yeah, man. Shout out to Dallas. Well-deserved. Guy started as a crew guy. I mean, he couldn't be more Greg Anderson if Greg Anderson was his dad. You know, he could have a mustache. He might be Greg Anderson. I thought that was great. You know, good for him. I understand it's not the way everybody wants that to go down, but nobody wants to see a yellow, white finish, caution, all that shit too in NASCAR or any other sport, right? No one wants to see.
Motorsports had a big balloon popping session for finales this year.
Yeah, right. It's kind of like one of those things where you're like, oh, God. But Dallas did the job all year long. So very excited for Dallas. Congratulations. How about our guy Richard Gadsden on the motorcycle?
Hey, all in for that one.
Number 23, baby. Richard Gadsden wins his first world championship on the Revzilla bike. Congratulations to Richard. I thought that was pretty cool as well. Austin Prock obviously ran away with it in Top Fuel Funny Car. Pretty interesting for him to really start that dynasty, and now as JFR takes a big turn next year. I mean, we're talking about a whole different animal now, JFR is. But I am sure that they will still be as potent as a team, but I'm interested to see what that looks like next year and who in Funny Car. Obviously, Hagan, one of those guys. Tasca started off the year really hot. Maybe Tasca will come back. Next year will be interesting to see if they can stop Proc as he went back-to-back. Maybe he'll be the guy of the 20s. No. The answer is no. Okay. Yeah. For those wondering at home, the answer is no.
This choo-choo train ain't stopping.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. And then Doug Coletta gets it done.
Remember how I said the first one's always the hardest?
Yeah. That's what they say. Wild, right? I really thought Top Fuel was the one where they could have been some change, right? I think let me see if I can pull up those points really quick. Mission Foods, Top Fuel. So Coletta 2607, Sean Langdon 2463, Justin Ashley 2444, Brittany Force 2415, Tony Stewart 2364. So I don't actually know how the points work, to be honest with you. But
yeah, no, I don't even try to understand that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. either way, because they get qualifying points and all stuff. But my understanding is that there was a chance that if Kalita goes out first round, I don't know how that's possible because you can only get like a max of 100 and something, right? If you win. So like, I don't know how that works, but either way, congratulations to Doug Kalita and the whole Kalita Air crew. I'd be interested to see if Kalita Air next year, the Kalita team, I would like to see their funny car team put up, a better fight.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure they just have been, dragging their feet a little bit. I'm sure they ain't been trying.
No, I didn't say I would say they wanted to try harder. Oh my God, I didn't say try harder. I said I would hope that they get to do better. Is what I said.
This is the big leagues, dog. We're giving it all we got out there.
I didn't say they weren't. I just was noting.
It came off a little. Yeah.
I think you misinterpreted. Thank you, Dennis. The only chance was if Kalita did not qualify. Yeah, they didn't even have a full field, so that wasn't gonna work. It's tough. But shout out to Doug Kalita and the world champions, man. NHRA season has come to a close. What's your biggest takeaway from the whole season? Just pros and sportsmen. Do you have it? Honestly, I think about the reason I ask is obviously I watch a lot of sports, a lot of different things, and I have takeaways like, oh, this maybe next year this and this, that, and the other. What's your takeaway from the sportsman side of things? Even if it's just like, Justin Lamb doing Justin Lamb things, or what's your big takeaway from the year?
Same thing it is every year. How bad it makes you want to go win one.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, we can bitch and bitch and bitch, but this is what, the feeling that you have right now is why you go back and chase it next year.
Yeah, man. We talked about this earlier. I sent him the new NASCAR Rising thing. I would just love to do something with like us and some other drivers that are doing it in NHRA and do like that like thing, right? Where it's like that feeling of, and then when the season's over, you're back watching that and you're just like, hell yeah, that was cool. Like, even though you don't win it or whatever. Like, my goal is always like, I told you this is like, I've never won a national. Okay. I have been now close one time. And, my goal this winter is to make my super stocker better for me, right? To bring I've always brought myself to the car, whatever I'm driving. And now my goal is to bring the car. I'm explaining it right now.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make sure that I get my point across. Stop doing that. Okay, cool.
So I'm bringing the car to me a little bit. And look, do I think I can win the world? I always think that when I go to the racetrack, if my car's running, I honestly believe this all the time. And I know I'm not, but like, I truly believe in my mind, like, I let go better than everybody in my mind.
Oh, I believed in that. I believed in that before you. Let's be honest. Look, can we get real honest with each other for a second?
Sure.
Before you got married, you smoked a tree even better than you do now.
Yeah.
Like the first time. Before I did
the first try. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I really smoked a tree. Honestly, dude, I was telling Casey this too. I was like, she has to go racing with me now because she's my lucky charm. Because I'm like, damn, we've done better with this car in the last 2 years than I did my whole life, I think. True. Really putting it together. So, yeah, man, we just like, but that's my thought process is like, I know that we can. I have to figure out how. And this really was the first year.
You're working on all that shit.
Yeah, but this is the first year that I didn't have like a complete other career going at the same time. Right, trying to make it in music and trying, and like that takes away from it just takes away from it. And I think you really have to like be all in on this thing.
As I got to tell you, you and Brian over here acting like this stuff. Wow, this is a deja vu moment. Where have I heard this before?
I didn't say it was easy. I never once said
Tyler, who y'all thought was stupid, that was telling you want to get, you better dive in.
Oh my God,
head first, all of it.
I'm trying to say that this
you gotta sell your soul and then sell it 2 more times and tell them that it's on the way. Checks in
the mail. Yeah, man. I don't know. So that's kind of my goal. I'm with you, right? It's like, damn, dude, I want to win one so bad. You know what I mean? Like, you're just like, I want to win one so bad. I just want to win a national and a divisional title. Like, I feel like this. I know it's there, the capability and things like that. And that's my big takeaway too. It's like, yeah, it's like I know these guys are machines, but
about it. This is what, like, hearing you talk about it, like that's the thing that drives me right there.
Yeah, makes sense. All I don't know, man. Yeah, that's my takeaway from the sportsman side. My takeaway from the pro side is 2026 is going to be a another crucial year for
because my pessimistic approach to this is once again it's it's almost there.
Yeah, we're so close. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I'm very excited for the pros next year because it's going to look so much different. This is the first year where we know John Force is not coming back, right? Now we know Tony Stewart is partnering with Elite. We know that Elite is going to Top Fuel. We know some different things are like, I think that there's a lot of interesting things that are going to happen that make it interesting. I hope that it's as good. Like I said, I hope the points chase is good. And I do think the countdown thing is fine. I don't know. I don't really have a problem with the NHRA points thing. I don't know if I really care. I just think like next year's going to be, it's going to be good. I'm interested to see. They're going to new racetracks, right? We're going to Rockingham. We're going to South Georgia. Which, speaking of that, buddy, you want to talk about a fire hat for when I show up? Southern Nationals. when I show up to South Georgia, I don't think it's on one of your guys' races. I'm gonna show up to South Georgia with that baby on. We're gonna be ripping it at the next Southern Nationals, the first one in 10 years or whatever.
We're just gonna have team leader Brian just call us and let us know when we're supposed to be there. I put in a total of about 6 hours worth of typing on the computer for him in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
I come up with like 3 good ideas.
You're out on that?
Not done.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. 2026, man, we're getting ready to get after it. Great question, Cody. Are we going to Gainesville? I think I'm starting at Belrose, but I don't know. We might start at Gainesville. Depends.
If you mean Gainesville this week, no.
Oh, yeah, no, not Gainesville this week.
If you mean Gainesville
next year, 26.
I'll be honest with y'all, as far as like I'd love to chase the world and all that, but my super stocker's crashed and I don't have any other class car. So current situation, looking for a super stocker, and I'll put a little advertisement out there. Looking for a super stocker. I'm trying to win the world, so I listen. I can't do it going 10:30. I'll just be honest with y'all. So like,
yeah. So my car was out. He immediately was like, "Absolutely not."
Yeah, I can't do that. I owned an 11-second stalker for 3 days. I dialed up 1/10, 2/10, and 3/10, and still couldn't go dead on. And I sold it before I left. I'm not doing it.
That's fair. He's not for the slow crowd. So he is serious though, man. If there are guys looking, obviously I think there's some of those people out there, right? I don't know if that opportunity is ever. I mean, you have driven for people, obviously, but I think that opportunity to be a Monty Bogan or a Steve Zupka or a Franz or Jeff Taylor.
I'll show up.
Yeah. So
I got a helmet, and
he's pretty good.
Some days.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, Cody is great.
Well, I am going to do the Chevy 2 in Super Street, but I'm not just going to go Super Street racing because I want to, like, all I care about is winning the world.
Yeah.
So that's all I got left.
Yeah, he's not really a mid-card title guy. He's more of a world title guy. So
I've got to listen. I don't want another one. I'm good. I just want to win the world, and then I'm done with
it. Fair enough. Well, we appreciate everybody joining. Just a heads up, we are off next week. Obviously, everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy that. We will be back the following week with a new interview. We're excited to kick off the winter. We're going to do interviews kind of every other week for the timing, or every 3 weeks, kind of as we get to chat with some folks. So we're very excited about that. So join us. We'll be off next week, but we will be back in 2 weeks. So you can join us there. Also, again, like I said at the beginning of the pod, if you want to, you can join us here on a live stream of the Winston Cup. We will be doing that here live in just 30 minutes live on our channel here. Race number 1 of 10 for a series. We're doing it. It's cash payout and everything. We're excited. I got a bunch of friends and some racers in there, so we're very excited to do it. Hopefully I don't get my head kicked in. If not, I'll have to call in old Harry Hogg over there to crew chief me a little bit. Maybe we'll do that too, where Tyler crew chiefs me through the race.
Dude, yes, let me spot.
There you go. Yeah, it is a little weird not having TJ Majors in my ear on the thing, because when you're playing in the chat, you turn off your spotter, so I don't have any idea what's happening. It's only the guys that are racing with it. So. Yeah, very excited. Well, thank you guys for joining us here. We're again live at the BE00TAKE00 Show. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, follow, do all those things. I am at the PJ North. He is at Tyler3678. Until next